All right, welcome to our virtual freshman sneak peek. We're super happy that you're joining us. We did not think this was going to be something that we had to do in a virtual format, but just like everything this year, we're kind of rolling with it. So let's go ahead and start by introducing all of the counselors. So at Carter High School, we have, there's a total of 7 of us, I believe. I didn't realize I was going to have to do math and counting, but I think 7 is the right number. So I'll start. My name is Mr. Wilson. I am one of the counselors here at Carter, and I serve our Alpha Scholars program. And then if your last name is A through C, so if it starts with an A, B, or a C, you belong to me.
Hi guys, my name is Ms. Guardado. I'm the EL counselor. And also if your last name starts with M, O, or Z, I'll be your counselor this year.
Hello, I'm Mrs. Morton, and I am the PBIS counselor here at Carter High School.
Hi everybody, I'm Mr. Bear, and I assist the students whose last names go letter D through K, and any students with special needs.
Hi, I'm Miss Hampton, and I guess I talk out of turn, but my caseload is P through Y.
Hi everyone, I'm Miss Mitchell, and I'm the Wellness Center counselor. Welcome to Carter High School.
Hello everyone, my name is Ms. Farojas, and my caseload is students in the AVID program, as well as students with the last name starting with L and N.
All right, and that might all sound really confusing, but if you actually go to the Carter High School website, the breakdown is there, so you can kind of see if you forget later and want to know who your counselor is going to be. That'll help you out, okay? So we're going to go over a lot of information in the next like 10 or so minutes, just to kind of help acclimate you to what Carter High School looks like. So you'll definitely want to pay attention, and here we go.
So we want to talk about a few things that are going to be important to you here. So we can, first one, here we go. So there's actually a point to the whole high school thing. So the actual point here is that we go to class, we attend class, and we do well in our classes. So I have to pass, do I have to pass my classes? Yes, you do. At the high school level, it's extremely important that you are going to your classes and passing your classes, so that you can earn credits. So if you do not pass your class, you do not get credits. And if you do not get credits, then you will not graduate. Next, should I get involved in school activities? Absolutely. It's been shown that the more students get involved in more activities in high school, the better off they do. So the more activities you can get involved in that you feel comfortable with, you should think about doing. And then lastly, you also have a fresh start in high school. So just keep in mind that this is a new experience, new opportunity for you. So when you get to high school, you can kind of take a look at all the new things that are coming into your life as opposed to things that were there before. As far as high school requirements go for graduation, here's a breakdown of what is going to be required. There's a lot of information here, a lot of credits or things that we're speaking about. The thing to focus in on mostly is that you are going to need 220 credits to graduate high school. So when you look at this, don't bother doing the math or looking into kind of how does this all add up. The biggest thing to remember is that each class you take is going to be worth 5 credits each semester. And if you take a class for the entire year, you will earn 10 credits for that year. So for example, English has 40 credits. You'll take 10 credits every year you're in high school. So 10 times 4 is the 40 credits. At the end of it, it'll all add up to 220. And lastly, as far as college eligibility goes, you're going to hear us refer to being A through G eligible. To be college eligible, you need to be A through G eligible, which means that you need to pass your classes with a C or better. All of your classes with a C or better. Your counselors will assist you in ensuring that you are on track for this. It will be your job to ensure that you pass all of your classes with a C or better.
Thank you, Mr. Bear. So as a freshman, most freshmen have 6 classes. That is, the regular schedule is 6 classes. 4 of those are core classes: English, math, science, and PE. Now, you'll notice that there is a core class that's missing as a freshman, and that's history. So in high school, guys, we don't start history until sophomore year. And because back on the graduation requirements that Mr. Bayer just went over, there's only 3 years of social studies that are required. And so we start that as a sophomore. So you will not have social studies for your freshman year. It's just English, math, science, and PE. And every freshman does take PE. There are options after your freshman year if you're an athlete to not have to do PE, but we are not going to talk about that today because every freshman is in PE, okay? You also might have support classes. So support classes would be like for our English learners or our special ed population. And those are classes that your counselor is going to put you in based upon what you need. So if you are in one of those special populations and you require support classes, we will put you in that in addition to your 4 core classes, which means that when you are coming to Carter as a freshman, you are going to get to have 2 electives in your schedule, most people. So most people are going to have 4 core classes and 2 electives. So once we move on to one of the steps here at our virtual freshman sneak peek and you guys are selecting classes, you're actually going to get to select 2 electives, which is kind of exciting. So let's talk about what does the GATE program look like in high school. So I know that at the middle school and at the elementary school there are these things called the GATE program. The GATE program doesn't really exist in high school. Once you come to high school, if you are a GATE student, you're not going to see GATE anywhere. You're only going to see honors and AP. So every student at Carter High School has the option to choose to take an honors class or an AP class. So as a freshman, you can actually take honors versions of your 3 core classes, English, math, and science. Why would you want to do that? Well, guys, in high school, if you take an honors class, the honors classes are definitely faster and harder, so there's going to be like more rigor going on there. But the whole purpose of an honors class is to prepare you to do well in an AP class. An AP class, AP stands for Advanced Prep. There is a test at the end of the year for all AP classes, and if you pass that exam, colleges will actually give you credit for that. So it means it's possible for you to knock out college credit while you're in high school. So the reason you'd want to do honors classes is to be prepared to be successful in those AP classes later. Okay. Also, guys, in high school, we weight the GPA in an honors class. So that means that if you get an A in an honors class, instead of it counting as a 4.0, it counts as a 5.0 in your GPA. So that's how we have our valedictorian and our salutatorian with these crazy GPAs every year, is because they're taking a lot of honors and AP classes. So that's kind of the benefit from taking those honors and AP classes, is that your GPA gets a nice little boost in it. Okay. Alpha Scholars. So if you want to know more about our Alpha Scholars program, I would suggest that you go to the Carter High School website, and under students, you will see Alpha Scholars there, and you can go to Alpha Scholars and learn all about it. Our Alpha Scholar program is an honors program at Carter that you have to apply for to get in. And if you are applying to be in our Alpha Scholars program, you are saying that you want to take every honors and AP class that we offer. So it is definitely not for everybody, because one of the benefits of high school is that rather than having to be in all honors or AP, you can actually choose. So if you're more of an English history kind of person, you can just do AP English and AP history and do regular college prep versions of math and science. But if you're trying to join Alpha Scholars, it means that you want to take honors and AP everything. We don't accept more than 36 applicants in each class because it's actually part of a cohort model. And again, if you want to know more about that, you can go to the Carter High School website and check that out. And you can also you can email me if you've got questions about that. Again, it's Mr. Wilson, and my email is on the Carter High School website.
So at Carter High School, we have the best opportunity in the world for students because our library is actually a public library, and you are able to get a library card and utilize the library after office hours. During the regular school day, the library is not open to the public, it's just for Carter students. We also have a wonderful college and career center in which you'll find valuable information regarding scholarships, jobs, different college programs such as EAOP, which is through the UC system, Upward Bound, which is through the CSU system. We also offer CalSOAP and Talent Search. All are college-bound programs that are open to all students at Carter High School. We also offer the Wellness Center, which I work in, and it's for social emotional help. That's where students can come in, sit, relax, and try to regroup themselves dealing with emotional crisis. You also have the opportunity to use your student view. If you didn't use it in middle school, you definitely need to use it in high school. There you're able to keep up on assignments, keep up with your grade, keep up with communicating with your teachers. So please make sure you know how to utilize your student view.
As a freshman coming in, you get to make a choice about what science pathway you'd like to take. Our science pathway is 3 years, so you will be taking 3 years of science here at Carter High School. And your options are to pick the traditional pathway or the environmental pathway. So we'll take a look at what classes are in each of those pathways. So if you choose the traditional pathway, that one is on the left of your screen where it says Living Earth, which is kind of like the traditional biology class. We offer chemistry and earth systems, and also physics and the universe. So you would complete those 3 classes in that order. If you choose the environmental pathway, you would start with environmental science, and then you would move on to exploring marine environments, and you would finish up with energy and the world of the future. You'll notice that in the middle of your screen, you'll see that we have honors options for the traditional path only. So if you choose the environmental pathway, please note that you cannot take the honors version of that class. Once you complete your 3 years of science, you do have the option to move on to the AP Physics, Chemistry, AP Biology, or even our Animal Anatomy class. So those are your science options coming in as a freshman.
All right, we're gonna switch gears a little bit and talk about elective classes. Like Mr. Wilson mentioned, as a freshman, you'll have the option to select 2 classes. We're gonna go over them, not in too much detail, because after this, you'll actually have the opportunity to watch some videos. So we kind of just wanna get you familiarized with your options before you make a choice. So we have foreign language options, which are Spanish, French, and German. And then we also have classes in the fine arts. So if you're interested in art, you have the option to take Art 1 or AP Art History. And then finally, we have elective classes in the performing arts. So some options that you can take are concert choir, orchestra, music appreciation, wind ensemble, guitar, and then theater.
Okay, and continuing with the elective classes, we have special programs and academic teams. AJROTC, if you're interested in the military. AVID, a special program that helps you with college preparation. MESA, that has robotics. Speech and debate, where you learn to speak in front of others and debate. Foundations of Leadership, which is ASB. There are career tech classes such as child development, if you're interested in daycare, opening a daycare or working with children. Video production, you're learning to work with video equipment.
We also have Healthcare Essentials, which is the first class in our nursing pathway, and Pharmacy Clerk, which is the first class in our pharmacy pathway.
We also have Ethnic Studies and Social Justice. You'll be learning from different ethnic authors on AP Human Geography. And we also have 0 and 7th period classes. Marching band is a 0 period. Treble choir, which you'll have to try out to participate in that class. And stage production, which is a 7th period class.
So we just wanted to mention that you might not necessarily see a class that you were hoping to take on the list. However, fear not, because as you move through high school and you move to sophomore, junior, and then senior year, when you're an upperclassman, you will have opportunities to take other elective options at Carter as well. So we will have things like ceramics, digital photography, AP psychology, but you will have opportunities again as you move through high school.
So we know that we just went over a lot of classes, but don't worry. When you move on to the next step, which is step 3, you are going to have the opportunity to see all of these classes again, read some short descriptions as to what they are, and then there are some videos there that some of the teachers and the students have prepared to help you know whether or not that's a good class for you. We would encourage you to watch as many of the videos as you can, even if it's something that you don't think you're interested in. You might not know if you're interested in it until you watch the video. So that's why they're there. We put a lot of work into it. And when you're done with that, you'll be ready to move on to the next step, which is telling us what classes you actually want to take. So class of 2026, we're really looking forward to seeing you next year. And on behalf of the counseling department, thank you.